for the morning, so it's fine.
Okay, guys. We had a very emotional night. It's time to settle down. Settle down with Santa Claus Conquers the Homophobes by Robert Deverex. Part 1. Okay, if I start... Is Joel even here? Joel? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, you can hear me. I'm starting. This might be a while, if you guys are actually interested in me reading this. It's like 4 pages for the first chapter. Alright.
Good.
This could be our good night, read you to bed. It had been the best Christmas ever. Never had his deliveries gone with greater efficiency. In Hovel and there's so many big words. In Hovel and Mance by Modest Spring, by Modest Spring or beneath towering Douglas fir. I don't know what the fuck this means. His reindeer never flagging, sprang straight into the air. Every takeoff smooth and belly tickling. Every landing soft and on point. And in each house, the living room air was infused with parental love. At times, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Begrudgingly bestowed, grown-ups being what they were for the children. Headed home at last, Santa sat high on his sleigh and cracked his whip over the glistening backs of the reindeer. Glistening blacks. For form's sake, only those whip snacks for each. Dude, I think I have dyslexia. Do you guys still read with your finger pointing at the page? Or is that something little kids do?
No.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I stopped that a while ago.
I still do that. For his team longed for home as much as he did, eager to lead in their stalls for a brisk rub-down. What the fuck's a rub-down? A well-deserved meal of aspen shoots, willow buds, and berries, and a long regenerative rest. Look lively there, Comet Cupid, called Santa, casting a kind of eye upon them. Well lit, my lad, well lit. What the fuck is a Comet Cupid? Is that a star? He said to his lead reindeer. Lucifer's tail flicked proudly. The reindeer's called Lucifer. The branchwork of his antlers glowing lightning white in all directions. As they neared the North Pole, stepdaughter Wendy, oh, that's Wendy, the one that shits coins, sleigh emerged from the cloud bank on the right. Spirited Galatea of the milk white fur and beacon green nose pounded her hooves against the darkness, bringing Wendy even with Santa as they glided in swift tandem through the gathering dawn. Morning, sweetheart, said Santa, his loving words carrying effortlessly to her ears. How did the visits go? Wendy hesitated. Then her face brightened. They were wonderful, she said. The kids woke as always, a little disoriented and confused, but they quickly came around and hopped on board to join me in flight. Wait, the kids woke up? Isn't that bad? Asking question after question as Galanta drew us on. Each had at least one talent. Several scads of them, but all were delighted that I showed them of their future. Okay, cool. Future triumphs. One little girl, Bethany Xander from the North, spoke in... This just seems like a... When does the homophobes come in?
Dude, can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I really want to say asterisk starts dry humping you asterisk to your girlfriend.
Oh my god, dude, I'll kill you. Dude.
I won't, but I really, really want to. I really
Does,
want to.
does Jade have me
It'd be
muted?
really, really funny.
I think Jade might have me muted.
Joel, I don't have you
Jo-
muted. Bro, I was reading. Okay. I'll give him a rundown. Let me leave the party and join back. I'll leave the party and join back. Oh, wait, no, he did. Okay, wait. God damn it. I'll give him a rundown. It's not that big of a deal. He didn't miss much. Hi. You didn't miss much. Don't. Okay. I only read the first page. Okay, no, it was pretty tame. It was talking about how Santa Claus and Wendy made a very successful first night of Christmas delivering all the gifts. Except the biggest talking point I have about it is one of the reindeers is called Lucifer. So that's cool. And no, 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 no. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, basically, the sidekick Wendy, when she's delivering houses, she picked up the kids for some reason. All right. One little girl, Bethany Zander from the North Spokane, clapped her hands and said, "That's me, all right. That's me all over." I don't know what. She'll be a gifted psychist. Oh, okay. Um. So apparently Bethany's gonna be a psychist. Santa's bold, round laugh boomed out. Bethany's pure gold. She's got extra stars beside her name on my nicest list. Thus did Wendy unfold the highlights of her 100 visits to the good little boys and girls, with her words dancing over the crisp jungle of sleigh bells. Ahead, Santa spied the protective bubble that enclosed their community in the mildest winters. Thar she blows, darlin'. Home sweet home. Magic time off with you. Okay. I think Santa just dropped off lady. Santa's gesture brought them out of the expandable time that allowed millions of visits in every single night. A time used as well by the Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, and the Sandman. Okay. Yes. Okay, so you guys are following along, right? As much as you can? Okay, because I stutter a lot. Alright. Um, okay. And the Sandman. Fierce floods of snow flew scattershot against the team. Galatea, that's one of the reindeers, lowered her antlers into the storm. Her nose powerful gleam transforming the Furies into a mad scatter of emeralds. When they pierced the protective I don't know. When they pierced the protective bubble, the snow turned at once random and feathery. Yeah, like it describes so many things that I don't get. Like this protective bubble. This is the second time they mentioned it, and it's being destroyed. Okay. Wendy pointed ahead in wonder. Look, Daddy, we're almost home. Is Santa Wendy's father? I think it is. Actually, that could be. Yep, that could be it. It'd be funny if that was it. We're almost home. Their runners brushed the treetops, raising a mist clouds of snow, resolved into individual elves. Okay. Oh wait, no, I skipped a line. Mist clouds of snow dust behind them as they flew. A swirl of dark dots in the commons resolved into individual elves. Okay. over the mica sheen. What the fuck is that? Mica space Sheen. Okay. Of the skating pond. Santa and Wendy passed then over the elves' quarters. The periwinkle blue what? Stables and the workshop's fire engine red, swiftly eclipsed by the gingerbread house and the cottage where Santa and his family raised their home. So it's just describing the North Pole, I guess. Rachel and Anya waved excitedly from the porch. I'm guessing that's hers. That's his kids. Santa felt such love for them. Anya, his mate. Oh, okay, never mind. Anya, his mate, their mortal days in Myra. His mortal days. Is Santa immortal? What the fuck? Okay, Rachel only newly come into their lives, though he took much. Rachel's a guy. Though he took much joy in his annual trip around the globe. To be parted so long from his beloved helpmates tempered that joy. Okay. Yeah, it probably is. I just saw he in the next sentence. Alright. Only 3 more pages, guys. Don't worry. Hopefully, I want to hear something about homophobes in the first chapter. I can't believe how thick this book is. For something so stupid. Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna read it all. I'll read I'll read. Oh, definitely more than an inch. What? How many pages is like 310? Wait, there's something about the author at the end. I want to know if he's made his. Yes. Is Slaughterhouse. These are the books he made. Of Santa steps out. Santa Claus conquers the homophobes. Okay, yeah, because this is a 3-book series. I don't know what the last one is, but God, all right. Santa steps out. Like he left his family. I don't know. I think that's a reference to him like walking out. I have no idea. All right. Where was I? Tempered that joy. Okay. Santa yielded the lead to Wendy. Okay. Coming in one final sweep above his helpers, their shouts rising in fountains of elven delight. And the runners swept down to kiss the snow and bring them to a smooth stop. Swarming in, the elves lifted them, and Wendy had a surge of hands. What? And Wendy on a Wendy on a surge of hands. Thrice about they carried them. High above. Yes. High above their heads, and wrestled them good-naturedly to the ground, and last brushed them off, and delivered them some fond embraces, awaiting them on the porch. This. The back of the book says that Santa, like, brings in gay people from their homophobic traditional families. No, I think like they encounter real people. I I'm gonna read it all. This is gonna be like one of the only books I've ever finished on my own time. Yeah, I plan on doing it like all in streams. So I want to I want to make sure like I read a chapter every stream, at least one chapter. Um Oh yeah, and I messaged the group chat and I'll probably post on my second account too. So um I actually don't know.
I can find out.
No,
Give
no,
me a sec.
it's fine. It's only like one, so um okay. On the porch, this thought Santa was surely heaven on earth. Yet something nagged, something was off about of the place. Try as he might, he could not fix upon what it might be. He reviewed his deliveries. Everything was in order there. No child overlooks, no switch gifts are omitted. But what was ever so slightly off? Concentration bet I don't even know. Bedevilled him? Bed I don't know. Concentration confused him. That's what I'm gonna say. Could Wendy have? But Santa suddenly found himself overwhelmed by visions of his darling children, the world over, snug in their beds and being so perfectly behaved it sent a wave of giggles rippling through him. How blessed he was in his task of making them happy.
Wait,
He,
I'm confused. Is Santa supposed to be the good guy or the bad guy? Because last time I just like clued back in for a quick
mhm.
second, and all I remember is that he was being wrestled down, and now he's viewing children all over the world. So I'm a little worried.
Okay.
Zeph, I
The elves in
excuse you
his
when you're sleeping.
Oh yeah,
What was
that's
I
true.
yelling?
The elves tackled him to the ground as like, "Oh my God, you're home. We missed you." Like it was in a lovely
Okay.
embrace thing. Yeah.
Like
And now he's
puppies.
thinking about like his kids in bed, thinking about like how happy he is that he has kids, right? Um, but right when he got back, he said there was something slightly off, but he doesn't know what it is. Um, his momentary upset no more than the shadow of a memory. Santa surrendered to the sea of mirth that surrounded him. The Tooth Fairy squatted near the twisted cedar of the northern tip of her island. Pelted by wait, is this like okay, wait. Pelted by raindrops the size of dimes. Water fell from her necklace of the blood-flecked teeth, struck her belly. What the fuck? And trickled down her thighs. Okay. I don't know if it just changed perspective from like switched to the Tooth Fairy's perspective, or the Fairy is with Santa. Okay. Tonight, she had finished her visits early. The eating of teeth, the excreting of coins. Wait, she eats the teeth? What the fuck?
Wait,
And
Wait,
a,
the tooth fairy.
is she the one on the cover?
no, that's Wendy. That's Santa's sidekick slash daughter,
No, you just said
I
that she
think.
was shitting out coins.
Yeah.
You just said that she was excreting coins.
Oh my God.
You're the one reading it, and we're piecing it together for you.
That's the Tooth Fairy.
Why does she have wings though?
I have no idea.
Some fairy.
Oh,
This
okay.
is. I'm just realizing
And that
this is
also
a bit of an
explains why
erotic
there's
book.
a massive Santa in the sky.
Yeah.
It's coming together. Right.
Okay. And the excreting of coins. Wow. Um, and awaiting now the return of her sons. Oh, she has sons. In their night black Santa suits? What? Their eyes brimming with lust, their throats distort. Whoa. Their eyes brimming with lust, their throats disgorging tales of ruffian waifs chased down and gobbled up.
Oh my word.
Taking in the gray horizon and the dull thud of waves, she raged against heaven's constraints. What?
What is this?
Try as she might, she could not again cross paths with the mis miscreant who calls himself Santa Claus. Okay, so she and Santa Claus have some sort of beef. But
Her and Santa Claus, from the sounds of it, have been doing the Devil's Tango. So
yes. Um and awaited the return of her sons in their black Santa suits. So she has sons working for Santa, I'm guessing, because she says she's awaiting the arrival of her sons, Night Black.
Rival faction.
Okay.
could be the
They're the
rival
bad guys.
faction.
Um. All right.
And
Who called
heroes.
himself Santa Claus? Since their affair, broken off 8 years before, such crossing paths have been strictly forbidden. Okay. Nor, in punishment for her misbehavior, could she feel. Wait. Could she feel once inside their bedrooms? Whoa. Did they have sex? Wait, no, they're bedrooms. Never mind. The least The least menace. I don't know. Someone say this for me. Menace.
Menace?
Okay, I thought that was menace, but I thought menace had two N's for some reason. Okay. Uh,
This book is making you delusional, dude.
well, technically, according to school, I'm illiterate, but um, I lost where I was. Towards the brats who showed whose teeth she claimed. Done and decoined outside their bedroom doors. Only then was her hatred given free. But vile thoughts went no further than thresholds of those doors, leaving the gap-toothed rugrats untroubled in their sleep. Bitter triumph that. Period. What the fuck? Zeus has disallowed wicked thoughts towards children on the day he blasted her womb with thunderbolts, and a moment
There's like
later,
7 different plots going on in this
I have
book.
no idea. A moment later, her imps from Gronk to Chuff had
No.
blatted fat, bloody, and deformed from her charid sex. Okay. Alright, so she had imps from Grunk to Chuff, had blatted fat, bloody, and deformed her charid sex. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's what it says. But the moment Zeus vanished from the sky, she labored to defy his injection. It had taken years. She had started on the island and gradually pushed the geography outward. 7 years later, her hatred stretched to the outsides of house. What the fuck is that sentence? 6 months before, and the boundary has advanced to the bedroom's exterior. What? Beyond that, her efforts had failed. It left her choked with fury. Dude, the Tooth Fairy's a bitch. Then there was the North Pole. Something was shifting up there. She could sense it, stirring, perturbations in that inbred little community might give her ingress. If she could no longer have the once king of the satyrs sexually, the satyrs, 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 I don't know, sexually, then she would have to destroy him.
It's
So
satyrs, dude. It's
satyrs.
satyrs.
Okay. If she could no longer have the once king satyrs sexually, then she would have to destroy him. So she wanted him sexually, and if not, she has to kill him. I don't even know who this guy is.
I think she's talking about Santa.
I think so too. Oh my god, a new character. Pan had once been hers.
Okay,
I think it's Peter
they
Pan.
what is this?
I have no
Like
idea.
there's 7,000 plots without any actual progression between them. This is like they're telling you
It's okay. At least
everyone's backstory at the beginning.
we know. Okay, let's just go with what we know. The Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus do not like each other, but the Tooth Fairy wants Santa Claus sexually. And Zeus, in the middle of the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus's beef dispute 8 years ago, Zeus intervened and shot lightning bolts into her womb, which created imps, I'm thinking, which could have been her two sons, which were wearing the black Santa suits, which could have been ended up working for Santa. Okay.
Banished.
What?
Maybe they're banished, you know?
Maybe they are.
I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm only have like one more page after this, and then that's chapter 1. I just want to make sure I read one chapter per stream, so then I can number them. So people, if I ever go back to look at it, I'll know. Pan, I'm guessing it's Peter Pan, had once been hers, seduced and insured when their paths crossed one Christmas Eve. With each secret trust, but with a Y instead of a U, triced in home or hidden hut. He had regained the goatish desire of old and deceived the fur nymph Pitys. Pitys as in Pitys. Okay. Who had flesh dough'd into withered kitchen wench of a wife. What the fuck? Then had become his denial of their lust. Followed by his ardor for that Rachel mortal. I think Rachel is Santa's daughter. So this is now, so Peter Pan, I'm guessing, wanted Rachel, which is Santa's daughter. Okay, we know that. A tantalizing taste disappearing down the Tooth Fairy's gullet. Okay, now we're back to the Tooth Fairy. Okay. She had turned the woman into a giant coin and made her daughter suffer. The big blowhard in the sky, Zeus hidden behind the white beard and robes, had pressed Pan back inside Santa to satirize the elves, unsexed the Easter Bunny, and plagued her with 13 stench ribbon or brats.
Oh my.
Dude,
Well, I
Zeus
don't.
just fucked up everyone.
What the hell?
This book.
What?
Well,
I don't know. I'm hoping the more I read it, the more it'll make sense. But what the fuck? It's weird because like if you read, I'm looking at the beginning of the book. It has quotes of people that read it. What is it? I'm trying to find one where. Okay, the first one, Santa Steps Out, is breathtaking. It's almost life-changing. A novel so refreshing and inspiring to read. It breaks down the walls of genres and sits comfortably outside of everything.
Oh, it does sit
Oh yeah, it does. It sits comfortably outside of my freaking comprehension. Okay.
I can guarantee you that's
So-
exactly what it does.
Zeus unsexed the Easter Bunny. That's exactly what it says.
Oh my word.
this is like a fan fiction we would write.
Yeah, it literally is. Oh my god.
How much did this book cost you?
We should make a video about this.
Oh my god. Yeah, we should. Okay, here's what we do. When I finish the book, we write a summary, then reenact the summary.
Alright then.
Cal, grow a beard. You'll be Zeus.
Fine.
Okay. And plagued her with 13 stench-ridden brats. Alright. She had always disdained she as in, I think this is the Tooth Fairy. Atop the mountain of her despised brats crawled out the viscerous brood. Okay, Zeus had gone upon her. Alright. A dark plot appeared on the horizon, a faint buzz in her ears. Its pattern a flight of belonged to her firstborn, the sleekest of a fat lot. The smartest of her witless bastards. Okay. As he took on form, 3 more blots stained the gray dropcloth of the heavens, then 9 more coming in. Gronk is, I think one of the imps to Tooth Fairy. Ripped off his blood-caked Santa suit, yep, and dropped onto the bench. Mother, he exclaimed. Yeah, there we go. So to Kagger and it's naming off names. He exclaimed. Slow to Kagger and Clunch. Kagger and Clunch. Okay.
I guess those are the children's name of the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, I think she. Yeah, because what Zeus had plagued her with 13 apparently. Oh my god. So Quint and Burner and Bay, so pronounce Pum, Frash, Fraddle, Xylo, and Zest, and likewise lackluster Clough, their fattest, ugliest, and least engaged son, scorned by the others for his tepid embrace of evil. Alright, so Chuff is no one likes him. Fuck Chuff. All the homies hate Chuff.
Fuck Chuff.
Each had brought their leg bone of a child. Oh my god. With their mommy, they tumbled the suffering pain. She meted out and turning the sand red. They had their fill. They hunkered about her, dumb as posts. "Boys," she said, "I'm hungry for some tales of mayhem." "Me first," said Pum. "Me first," said Gronk, socked Pum in the eye. Okay. "Firstborn first," he insisted. I bagged 50 ur- urchins? Urchins? Ma,
Urchins.
urchins, okay. Ma, I tackled the scurrying rats on the run and sucked terror from their skulls. In Bombay and Berlin and Topeka and Tangiers, I think it's naming off places, I
The funny
grabbed
thing
them.
is, that was like the most comprehensive, like the sentence I understood the most was that.
I uh, I never read. All I read was comic books through middle school and high school, and I'm pretty sure like I'm
Well,
experiencing it now.
yeah.
um, I grabbed them, tormenting them and torturing them, shoving them screaming down my gullet. The first was a big-boned beggar boy. Okay. The Tooth Fairy savored the details, repelled by the teller, but caught, um, but caught by the tale. I hate Chuff. Chuff sat on the sidelines as usual, waiting his turn as the last teller, while his brothers roughhoused for position. Eyes were blacked, flesh laid. Wait. Okay. Arm bone snapped and mended. "Hurt him!" she shouted as they tore into one another. "Hurt him, that scumbum!" She didn't care who bolted out or suffered injury. Violence triumphed the necessities of identity. Dude, Tooth Fairy's a bitch. Um, at last, tales were told, including Chuff's meager 3 child killings. Yeah, that's meager, huh? Oh my god.
Pretty
Which,
meager, man.
yeah, Chuff's a bitch. Only kills 3 children. Which
That's
drew,
it. Rookie
um,
numbers.
yeah, that's his rookie numbers. Which drew jeers and beatings about the head from the others. "Splendid, boys. Pain and death are just desserts of every child." Wait, so like, doesn't. Okay, I'm confused. The Tooth Fairy gives them money. Wait, no! The Tooth Fairy went to go do her job, but the imps or her children were in the Santa suits, right? So they were working for Santa, but instead of delivering gifts, they were torturing them.
I think they're killing naughty children.
That could be it, actually. Um, Splendid boys, pain and death are just deserts of every child. Theirs from the womb and seeds of nastiness. The so-called good ones are simply better at concealing the blackness in his hearts. We'll get them. We'll get to them. Fear not. Okay, so apparently they want good kids too. I think they were undercover because the Tooth Fairy does not like Santa. Okay. Does mommy love you?
It's like Blackwatch.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Fear not. Does mommy love you? No, they shouted. Do you love mommy? No, love is a fable, she said. What force binds us? Hatred. Oh my god, she's evil. Rightly do we fear and hate our differences. Sink your claws deep enough into them, and you reach out common denominator of blood. Okay. Cling to mayhem, adore the fist, gullet and gore, then sleep. Right, boys? Pr- prudish con wait. Prudish concurrence. Okay. Befueled the air. Pan's got it good now, but we'll seek out the cracks in his smarmy? Smarmy, I don't know. Little community and shatter it. We'll goad his eyes, we'll destroy Wendy's respect for him. Gone all harmony there, and gone all harmony on earth. What meager amounts exist, generosity of spirit, it shall scarce be remembered, let alone felt and acted upon. Will continue humankind's well advanced corruption. I do want to avenge myself upon Pan. Do I want to send myself? Do I want to avenge myself upon Pan? To goad into his go into his hidden nature into the open? Of course. But more than that, I would shatter the sky god's complacency, I don't know, undermining his faith in his own creation. Do these goals seem too ambitious? I'll tell you, they're within my reach. The time is coming, I can feel it. The time when the earth turns, when we topple the big blowhard in the sky and take control. Gone all hope, gone clarity, fragile myths of goodness and redemptions exploded everywhere. That was a quote by Bitch Face. Dull though her boys were, at this their eyes glowed. So nurse, your bile, bicker and brawl. Wait, no. So nurse, your bile, bicker and brawl. Stay in shape, my sons. Stay attuned. This is this destiny of mankind. At that, they rose up and retackled their mother, and mayhem most foul again stained the strand as they fell upon them in smacks and stabs of gray-black hand of Klaus. Damn. One of Santa's helpers. Okay, back to Santa. One of Santa's helpers frolicked on Christmas Day. That one was Grigor, who sat slumped and glowering at his spotless desk. Engelbert, and Joseph were out there somewhere, compromising the dignity of their family. When they were gone from the stables, Gregor often sat here, his lantern casting its emerald glare across the clutter-free desktop, and its foursquare, precisely positioned blotter, sitting bolt upright on his office chair. He muttered, and mulled. Something isn't right with us. We've changed, and I don't know why. It's connected with the arrival of Rachel and Wendy. That much I know. Gregor wrestled with 8 years of memory loss. Wow. A loose tooth he was forever niggling at before turning whatever correctly vexed him. Something very untoward went on back then. I was okay. I kept my virtue, but aren't all as virtuous? Ha, he says. We are not. They are not. They were not. God robbed us of our untoward memories, but I sense nasty lurker around a corner in my mind. Cannot turn no matter how vigorously it tries. They were sinners. They're covering up simpering innocence blown. Happy? Of course we're happy. Servile, vapid, and bubble-headed happy. Why? If it weren't for good old Gregor, chaos would reign. I'm the linchpin. Old Saint Nick, he's just a big baby. Wow, this guy. Fascinated by children and childhood. See how he looks at Wendy, a perfect age on the outside. But he's not so sure about her growing up in her mind. He'd rather she remain an ideal eternal little girl. Anya and Rachel, blind worms who encourage their jolly old hubby's boyish nature. Wait. Anya and Rachel? Wait. Oh, fuck. Wasn't Rachel, like, Santa's, like, bitch? Immortal, yeah. Santa has 2 wives or something? Anya and Rachel, blind worms who encourage their jolly old
Mormon, I
hubbies.
guess.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's
Santa's a
not the
pimp.
most outrageous thing that we've heard. We heard
I know, I'm
Zeus
just...
strike lightning into the Tooth Fairy's womb, so...
and made her give birth to 13 demons.
So, like, literally, that is not strange whatsoever.
Oh, man.
It's the first normal thing about this fucking book.
Um, okay.
It's funny because Jade acted like it was the weirdest thing ever.
Okay. Darn, this chapter's almost over. I have half a page left. Um, well, if Santa won't lead, I will. Step into the vacuum of guidance. Impose, wait. Regiment the busy bees marshal our forces to take back those stolen memories. Gregor brooded an index finger towards his nose. I will not, he thought. But he did, a slave to habit. Infuriating. We're all doing this. The fools think we're all unobserved. But Gregor knows all. The nervous tick crept in about time. Rachel and Wendy showed up. After the outer word, whatever it is, I watch them do it. Fingers that probe. Nose, period, what the fuck, mouth. It's disgusting. But I do it too. Heaven help me, I'm doing it right now. Gregor, the moral compass for his wayward band of elves. No one has seen me sinning. Of that I'm sure. I've yeah. Some of them. Stop doing that, I insist. Keep that finger away from your nose. For the love of God, pay attention to what you're about. Okay. Do they listen? Does it stuck? Does it stick? Fuck. It does not. Something is more indeed to whip them into shape. But what? Gregor mulled in torment, rooting for a booger, even he betrayed himself. Damn. He's picking his nose. Be strong, he thought. Then the idea blossomed. Gregor thump fisted his blotter? Okay, I can do it. What? But wait, can I really? Or am I deceiving myself? This deserves careful cognation. His eyes narrowed. There was a harsh lantern light. He dug and indulged. Both his tormented thoughts and his probing finger. From fresh strewn stalls came the shifts of settling of Santa's slumbering team. But Gregor, deeply enclosed in fierce brooding, noticed it hardly at all. Okay, yeah, that was the first chapter. It ended with him picking his nose or something.
The book is so chaotic. Oh my word.
I'm excited, dude. I'm really hoping that this like turns into like the best book I've ever read. I have a lot of high hopes for this. These people that quoted it better not be lying. I kind of want to read about the author. Does he have any diagnostics? He seems like a normal dude. Like the picture of him. It's just an old guy with glasses.
They all look normal.
He worked on a bunch of books, actually.
I just don't know what to say.
Baby's first book of seriously fucked up shit. That's one of his books.
Well, that explains it.
Damn. Okay. Well. Wow.
I don't know but I was falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm just glad I got to read a chapter. I didn't get up early.
Yeah. I'm going to sleep. I am a zombie right now. See you guys.
Alright, see you, man.
Night, man.
What a dumb book.
Something I'm curious about right now.
Yeah.
Is all this shit gonna blow over or just manifest into something more strong?
I think it's just gonna blow over. I'm hopeful.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
I know you hope.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna try and make things worse. I have a tendency to do that on my own anyway.
Don't be so hard on you.
Nobody watches the streams, so I'm not worried. But
Oh yeah, I should end it. Wait, if you want me to end it, I can. Because like I'm kind of hyping up that I'm reading it. So I think a couple people might check it out. But here I will. Yeah, well, I plan on getting off, so